that one, and I should get rid of this, I suppose. I could put down another champion. Maybe just put down the champion, to be honest. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another MTG video today. So what we will be doing today is we're gonna go jump back into an old school vampire deck that was quite popular back in the at the end of standard in the previous rotation. I've modified this deck quite a bit, but I'm quite fond of this deck. I played this one and a dinosaur build quite a lot at local events back in the day when this was still legal, and I think that right now against Historic it should still have a very good fighting chance, even though the power level of the sets recently has increased drastically. But for you vampire fans out there, please leave a comment down below if you are also a hardcore Magic the Gathering vampire deck fan. I would love to hear from you. But for now, let's have a look at the deck. So basically what we want to be doing is we are building the deck around Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord. And the way this deck functions is kind of a mix between an aggro and mid-range deck, where you want to put down your cheap vampires very early to create a massive amount of pressure onto the opponent. Then on turn 3, in a best case scenario, your vampires basically remain on the field unharmed. You drop down your Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, -3 him, and drop the Champion of Dusk onto the field. So let's say if you have 3 1-drops on the field and you drop the champion onto the field, then basically this means you are gonna draw 4 cards at once, which gives you such a massive amount of card advantage over your opponent that they will have a very hard time catching up. Now, with this build, I did include Call of the Death Dweller, a new card that got released in Ikoria. I think because we have so many 1 and 2 drops that Call of the Death Dweller can be very useful indeed, especially if we play it on something like turn 4 and then in turn 5 we hardcast the Champion of Dusk anyways to also draw a lot of cards. I do run 2 copies of Legions and in this deck. Arguably, I should probably replace this with some of my sideboard cards, mainly God's Willing, because right now Yorion and Agent of Treachery is also quite popular in the historic queue, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be doing ranked today because right now I'm holding a decent rank in the mythic queue, so I don't really want to ruin that right now by a deck that I have not tested. But I have high hopes for this vampire deck, so what I'll be doing is I will be taking it into a historic event and see how it will perform right here. If we can get to at least a 3 wins, then I think this deck has a 50% win rate. Of course, it's quite a few amount of games, but let's see how it goes. So let's just jump right into the first game and let's have some fun with vampires, shall we? Okay, looking for an opponent now, so let's see how this will go. I am quite happy that I am able to play this deck again. I was playing it a lot before Ikoria when the historic ranked queue was still a thing, and at that time it was doing well, so I suppose it should still do decently now. Okay, this land is a keep. The Legion's landing is quite useful to get an extra land later on. Plus this does generate a vampire for us, which is quite fun. We're up against Sao Tome. Let's have a Look what they are playing. They did have to mulligan, so that's a bit rough for them, but we have an Adanto Vanguard. They are playing red though, so there's a high chance they could shock, so I think the correct play right now is to put down the Vanguard first before I drop the Legion Lieutenant. But they do not seem to have a shock in hand. That's okay, they're playing a Gruul type of deck. Right, they are comboing off. Okay, well, at least we just lose the token, that's fine. Let's see what's next. So I think next turn I will attack in first and I will keep up the cast down to get rid of this if need be. So let's have a look at this. Oh, I could cast this. Maybe they have another Burning Tree Emissary in hand, so let's do this now. And we can also, this is quite useful because you get a look at the hand as well. So they have a Gruul Spellbreaker next turn, followed into a Questing Beast. And I should have maybe played this first, but oh well. Let's attack in and deal 3 damage. Next turn we can get rid of the... Oh, that's unlucky. They just drew into another one right when we used the Legion's ending. Here comes the Gruul Spellbreaker. We'll likely +1 it. Yeah, there we go. My turn. Okay, so we can play the Knight of the Ebon Legion. And I guess at this point, maybe I should just put pressure because it doesn't look like they will be dropping the Questing Beast next turn, but should I put this? Because what I'm thinking is if I drop this now, I have the Knight of the Ebon Legion in order to block the Burning Emissary, and then they will be able to attack for 4, but that won't quite kill us. So I think this is the correct way to do, and then next turn we can cast down the Gruul Spellbreaker and just try to raise him a bit. Okay, I will pay for that. Go, so we got rid of 1. It did cost us a bit of life though, but that's fine. And because this is a nice combo, like when you lose life with Adanto Vanguard, basically your Knight of the Ebon Legion will get triggered as well. Because he triggers whenever a player loses life, so if you ever play this deck in paper, you should keep this in mind. And what will the opponent do? I guess he will attack with both, right? He will just attack with the Questing Beast. Okay, just the Questing Beast, that's fine. I will cast this down and then... Yeah, you should even attack with both, to be honest. Keep up the cast down. He will likely block... Let's attack like this and see what he does. Okay. Oh, wow, that's... Well... Let's pay here. And I will pay this to get rid of the Questing Beast. We do lose our thing though, but we can play another Legion's Landing to generate another token. Let's pass turn. Do they have anything though? Oh wow, that's harsh for them. And that's the first game. That's a first win. Let's move on straight into the next game. I think that game showcased what vampires can do quite a bit. Ooh, I got a pack. Nice. I will open that later on at the end. So let's play. Let's move on to the second game. By the artwork in the background, I guess this is Dranet. Dranet's in quite a bit of trouble with all the monsters. Let's have a look. We're up against Grim Knight. And our hand looks decent, I suppose. We can put these down first. If we do draw into a third land, we can even -3 to get Mavrin online. So let's keep this. There's the land we needed, so let's start with this. Next time we can add on to Vanguard. This is such a good card. I really miss this card in Standard. Drop down the Vanguard now. They are in black though, so there's a high chance they got some -2 spell to get rid of the Vanguard anyways. Let's have a look. Okay. I never seen anybody play this outside of draft, so I'm not sure if this is the most competitive deck we are facing right now, but... So we have two options here. We can drop the Sorin now. And then get this one onto the field, or the Legion's Lieutenant. I guess I will drop the Sorin for now. I don't think it's worth it to Conclave Tribunal. That thing right there. There's something to be said to sacrifice a vampire to kill this, but I think this is better. So let's attack in with one of these. This will generate a token, which will help with the Convoke later on. There we go. And done. I may sacrifice one of the tokens later on to get rid of one of these. Let's see what he targets. Probably the Mavrin. Yeah, that's goodbye to the Mavrin. If he attacks Sorin, I will sacrifice one of these guys. There we go. Oh, there's a champion. A shame we cannot drop him yet, but... Let's see. Let's think a second. I have 3 lands. I could convoke this, or I could plus sacrifice and kill that. I think plussing and sacrificing this to kill the Grim Dancer is the better option right here. But I do want to have something to protect the Sorin, so maybe my best option here is to call off the Death Dweller and bring back Mavrin onto the field now. Like that. And then we attack in. We get another token which will help with blocking later on. And we end the turn. Having Menace on the Mavrin is quite good as well. Okay, what do I drop? I think I kind of want... I think I want to keep the Conclave Tribunal for now, and this one will give us card advantage later on. So unfortunately I have to drop the Legion Lieutenant for now. Okay, he attacks the Sorin, so I guess this is the better choice here. Because when we attack with these, then we produce quite a bit of value. Okay, I will not plus the Sorin yet. What I'm gonna do is I will attack with both of these and I will use the tokens that this generates to get rid of his stuff. We'll plus that. Pay for that, I mean. There we go. And now what we could do is we could also conclave tribunal the ravenous chupacabra. That way we keep our Sorin safe as well. Or we could sacrifice the token. I guess sacrificing the token is the better thing to do here. So let's do that. Get rid of the ravenous chupacabra. And we call it a turn. Okay, now I'm very glad I saved Conclave Tribunal. So let's see, we can play this. There's a land, let's shock that in. And I think I will get rid of the Sorin for now. Quite a shame, but I think getting a bunch of draws with the champion is more powerful. There we go. And this is not legendary, so let's destroy that right there. And we can go in with the vampires. That puts him to 9. He might have a board clear, but if it's a destroy spell, we can protect the Vanguard. Another Grim Dancer. I think it's pretty much game for the opponent now. Let's have a look. I will play a land. I will play this one. And I suppose I just attack in with everything. It will get a bunch of triggers after Sanctum Seeker. And that should be game 2 right there. Unless the opponent has something, but I don't think he can do anything with 2 mana and 1 3/3. If he has some sort of way to... Okay, he blocks there. And that's game number 2. We're still at 0 losses, so let's move on into the next one, shall we? Anyways, while waiting for the opponent, what kind of decks do you want me to play on the channel? Please let me know down below. If you have some kind of historic deck in mind you would like me to make a brew out of and host on here. If you do, I will have a look at it and I will likely upload a video about it. Currently, I kind of want to do something like a Golos Ultimatum kind of build, but I'm not really sure how to build it yet. But stay tuned for that. And we're up against Orzhov. Let's see. Here we have a Legion's Landing turn 1. We do have removal. We do not have a Sorin in hand. We have some card draw with the Dusk Legion Zealot. So let's keep it. Maybe we're against Mono Red and we can jank them out with the Legion's Landing. The Legion's End, I mean. What are they playing? A control kind of deck, maybe? I kind of want to drop the Legion Lieutenant now, but I think getting the draw and a chance to find a Sorin is more important here. Perfect. I made the right call there. Oh, and there goes the Sorin. What a sad state of affairs. How sad indeed. Okay, so maybe the opponent has no experience dealing with this type of deck, because I'm pretty sure the right thing to do there would have been to get rid of the Soren. Being able to draw 3 here off that is just absolutely backbreaking for anybody, I would say. Also, I'm not sure if he has any way to clear the board now either. Right, he puts that back in the hand. We do need just one more land and we are good to go. I think what I will do is I will play this and this, simply because these can have indestructible if he uses a board wipe soon. And I suppose, like, I kind of want to put counters on something, but I think he's gonna board wipe, so maybe my best bet is to just sacrifice one of these guys to maximize the damage. I think there's gonna be a board wipe. Let's just sacrifice this vampire and deal 3 damage to the face like that, and see if we can keep our stuff alive for 1 turn to turn this into a win. There's a Teferi. Okay, I'm completely fine with Teferi. He bounces one of those. Okay, okay. Do we have enough to win this turn? I don't think I do. I could deal 3 damage. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage total, so not quite enough to win the game on the spot, but let's put this down now. And I guess in this case I will go with the counter on there. Alright, like this. And I think we got them in quite a tough position. Maybe I should play this out now. If he board wipes, it's kind of a shame. Let's just not overextend. Let's just keep it. We might have a big Teferi coming down now, but I don't think that's enough to help him win the game. There is the big Teferi. He has to tuck something, but I don't think it's gonna help. Okay, he decides to go for that. He did not surrender yet, so he may have something in mind. Not sure what though. Let's just attack in and see what happens. Maybe he's just hoping I will make a mistake and not realize I have lethal. The thing is glitching out there. Let's go in. Yes. And that's game number 3. Let's move on to the next one. Well, at this point we are pretty much at least a 50% win rate. So that's quite good. So far we are 100% win rate out of 3 games. Well, statistically that means absolutely nothing, but let's just pretend that we're doing very well and that this deck is absolutely amazing. Do you have any suggestions, by the way, how to improve this deck further? Like, I've been making some cuts here and there, but I feel everything kind of flows together so well that I don't think I really want to cut anything else. I might put in a Virulent Plague into the sideboard or something like this, like that, but let's see. We have 2 lands. We have some card draw to potentially draw into more lands. I guess Sky Marcher Aspirant is the best thing to play first. Against some kind of Golgari deck, so there's another land. Good. Let's play this. Next time we will Dust Legion Zelda because I do want to dig for that Soren as soon as possible. Having the Conclave Tribunal against a deck like this is very useful as well. Plus, if we do draw into 2 more lands, we could even hardcast the Champion of Dusk. Okay, he plays this now, so there's a high chance that there will be a Raptor coming down next turn. The question is, do I get rid of this or not? Actually, I can't get rid of it yet. I don't have enough Convoke. So let's play this then and see what we draw. I will attack in. I will gladly trade that. Does not fall for it. I guess we will have a Ripjaw Raptor coming down now. If not, he would probably have played, okay, not a Ripjaw Raptor, maybe a Marauding Raptor, yes. Okay, 2 damage is fine. I think what I'm gonna do is play this, play this, play this. I will get rid of this because I'm afraid there will be a big play coming next turn. So let's tap him, and him. Get rid of the Marauding Raptor. And we go in with the Vampire. Would play, what's the 5-drop call again? The one that spawns the 3/3 trample token. Regisaur or something? Okay, he does not have a Regisaur. Does he have something else? Next turn will be a good turn because we can flip the Legion's Landing. Put the Legion Lieutenant down. And just go all in, flip this. We can put the Adanto Vanguard down as well in a second. Right, put Adanto Vanguard down now. This does leave us with something to block as well. And that's game number 4. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe I will update my dinosaur build sometime this week and take it into another historic event like this. I think Gruul dinosaurs are even the, what's it called again? Like splashing a bit of black mana so you can have the Rotting Regisaur can be quite a good deck indeed. So let me know down below if you want to see a dinosaur build on this channel. If so, I will make that video for you people. This is a dream hand, basically. A 1-drop, 2-drop into a bunch of draw. This is amazing. Let's keep this. I will start with this as a vampire, just in case we do draw into some other mana source, so we don't need to tap it for damage. There's a Soul Warden, that's fine. We get a card draw after Dust Legion Zealot. It's a bit annoying. I think I will attack though. I'm fine with them trading here. I don't think they will. Okay, a Chinese Primate. I do need to get rid of that first, I'm afraid. So maybe the correct thing to do here is sacrifice the Zealot to get rid of the Primate, because if this thing gets out of hand, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So let's do this. And a little bit annoying that I cannot drop my thing just yet, and this does deny us a card draw, but I think this is the correct play to do right here. We may have another one, but there's a Iliad. Okay, so with this thing, I think it will be quite good to put down the 2-drop now, the 1-drop now. This is gonna get out of hand as well, isn't it? I will sacrifice the 1-drop. A bit annoying, but I need to get rid of this. This is just gonna keep on getting out of hand more and more. And maybe the correct play is to use this now to bring back these two. There we go. I will put the Death Touch on this guy and Menace on here. And I do get a card draw of that. Oh my, what are you doing, opponent? Stop. Stop that nonsense. Okay, oh, fine, opponent, fine. -3, put this down. I hope he puts it on the Healer's Hark. Perfect, keep letting him pump the Healer's Hark. I'm gonna Conclave Tribunal that thing soon enough. So we could even hardcast another one, but maybe a bit of a waste. Maybe I should actually get rid of the Heliod. The Heliod is just causing more and more trouble. So let's play this. Yes. Alright, and let's just get rid of the Heliod now then. Got this and this. If I want to play anything else, I may want to play another Soren to get rid of the Soul Warden, so let's tap this. And don't think I need 1 mana. Get rid of the Heliod. Maybe I should have done this first. I really let this get out of hand too much, but oh well. Play Soren. Keep that one, and I should get rid of this, I suppose. I could put down another champion. Maybe just put down the champion, to be honest. Alright, so let's attack in with this, and maybe they will block. I doubt they will, because it has Death Touch. I need to discard a card. We'll discard this then. Right. Really it was really a misplay of mine to not get rid of the Heliod earlier, but let's see if I can scavenge this and still turn this around. Okay, I will gladly sacrifice 1 vampire in this case. Yeah. The 5-drop now. Let's see, what can we do? We have Soren. So first of all, let's get rid of this thing. We need to deal with Johnny for sure. So I guess putting this down is a good move. Does heal up a bit there. And put down a Knight of the Ebon Legion. And I suppose I should kill this and then go for the Primate. So let's sacrifice maybe the new Knight. Yeah, sacrifice this and kill that Soul Warden over there. And I go in with both of these onto the Ajani. One has Menace, go to the face with that one. This will do. Flip the Skanta, good. And now we just need a way to deal with that Healer's Hog, but we can out-heal him maybe because we have this one. There goes the Soren. Drawing into some kind of discard would be amazing here. Maybe I should even include Castle Locktwin in this deck, to be honest. Let's put down this now. Do I need to deal with any of this, I wonder? Maybe not yet, to be honest. So and plus this with a counter on this guy. Go in with these three. We'll leave this one onto the field so I can activate that to block that one over there. And let's see if I can close out the game soon. We do get another plus with the Soren before he dies, which is quite good. Okay, nothing to do about that. Done, yes. We were 19 health, so 8, 9, 10, 11. It's time for a one massive swing, isn't it? So let's give Death Touch to this guy. And we just swing in with everything except the Legion Lieutenant. Doesn't block, so let's start activating then. Do it again, do it again. And that's the game. So let's move on to the next one. I kind of screwed up there by not taking care of the Heliod earlier, but I was able to turn it around quite well, I would say. So maybe we can even make this a 7-0 finish. That would be absolutely amazing. But 5 wins, 0 losses so far is quite good in my book. So let's see what the next game will bring for us. I do like playing Soren and Pioneer right now. I have a mono black deck that is kind of vampire centric, that runs Soren and what's the other card called again? Kalitas? Something like that. Quite like that deck. We do not have any turn 1 play, but we do have mana fixing. We have a way of dealing with special lands if needed. I guess I will keep it. It's a bit of a... yeah. Well, we still have 3 losses left before we're out of the event, so let's just do it like this. Maybe they're mono red and I get rewarded, but do this. Okay, damage can't be prevented, but that's okay. Pay for that. This will not work on the giant, unfortunately, but Rule Spellbreaker. Let's see what he will do. Should I? Yeah, I guess I should just let them attack in, that's fine. No blocks. I could cube this up and then disfigure and block next turn, but maybe that's a bit slow, so... I do need to deal with this though. What I want to do is put down the... Let's put this down and we can always double block with the token this thing generates. Also, this does force some removal from him to deal with this. I will double block. I am fine trading these two for a removal spell. Okay, did not have removal. Rekindling Phoenix. Alright, alright. Well, I will have to get rid of that now. So let's Conclave Tribunal and get rid of that thing. He is Gruul though, so he might be running some enchantment removal. Let's see. Next time we can champion and draw 2. Okay, that's the Bone Crusher Giant. And a Goblin. Fully... he's still on the aggro plan. Alright then. That's fine. Next turn he has the potential to Embercleave though, so... we do need to... how about we can block the Goblin, I guess, so... not a huge disaster. Let's do this. I will Legion's Antis, just have a look what's in his hand. Okay, Pelt Collector and a Jade Light Ranger. Okay. I may shock this in like this and I will just go in. Maybe he will block. On is thinking about it, I guess. Do not block. Okay, that's annoying. Let's see, they are missing a lot of green sources though, so they can only play one of these this turn. Should I disfigure that? Doesn't do much, does it? Oh, wow. Well... Okay then. I think that's a loss. Right when I thought I was safe with the Embercleave. Oh well, let's move on to the next one. Alright, 5-1 so far. Not gonna be a 7-0, but oh well. At least you get to see more games. I did see some comments, people wanting longer videos, so there you go. You get to enjoy a lost video. I hope you're happy. No white mana. We do have a Dust Legion Zealot. Opponent goes first. And if we draw into a white land, this is a good hand, but I think it's too risky. What was that? Did you see that delay there? This is better. Let's keep this, and I guess that this figure is not that important right now. Let's go with this. Empire. Alright, since they open up like that, I do want to get rid of that now because I want to see what's in the hand, so I know what I'm up against. Okay, to Fairy, we have a board wipe. Okay, play this. I think I will play the Legion Lieutenant, because if he board wipes next turn, I can bring both of these back. He does not board wipe yet. Okay, there's the board wipe. Good. Now we have a second board wipe to deal with, so... it's tough. Maybe I will play out this Knight of the Ebon Legion now. I kind of tried to lure out that second board wipe, but... I was kind of hoping to get rid of that one earlier. Okay. Well then. Here and here. Opponent does not want to board wipe just yet. Draw from Dreams. Okay. There's a Fires of Invention. Okay, maybe I should have buffed this earlier, but... Right move is this and this. Buff this up. Earlier I thought the moment I buffed this he would likely shatter the sky, so I didn't, but... This puts him in a very tough spot, like he has to kind of shatter the sky to get rid of this at some point. Excellence Binding, good card. Alright, so I guess in this case I will play the Tauren now. I drop this. I don't think I want to drop this now, not into a board wipe. But on the other hand though, like, if we shatter the skies and I have this thing on the field, then that basically means I get an extra card, so maybe it's the right thing to do anyways. Then we can finally get rid of this nonsense up there. Look, this got us 2, that this will get us a 3rd draw. So let's attack in. Play this untapped actually. He has to clear the board now, and he may play the Fae of Wishes. I cannot because of the Fires of Invention. Okay, there's the board wipe. We get that draw, like I said. And now we need to get rid of the Nasa because we do not want them to get another board wipe. I do want to keep up the cost down for the Bay of Wishes, so do this, get these 2, put both counters on here, put down this, and I think the correct thing to do here is to sacrifice this to get rid of the Nasset. Alright, let's hold up control. Maybe he will... Deafening Clarion. Well, isn't that just annoying? But I hope he puts the Fae down. Let's see. Ah, perfect. Let's force him to do that now. He will have to drop 2 things like that. Okay, okay. Let's put down this guy, draw 1. Bit too much land, I have to say, but oh well. We will likely get rid of this next turn, but at least we can Legion's End the Fae out of his hand. Like he will get something, probably a... Oh, okay. Why can't I play this? What? Ah, I'm stupid. Excellence Binding, of course. I completely forgot about this card that you cannot play permanence. In such a long time since I've seen this, I completely forgot about this. Of course, we have to try to multiple. I think I'm just gonna call it that. I completely forgot about this. Oh well, let's move on to the next one. Oh, and I don't really want to leave it at 5 wins. Can we get 1 more win, please? And this would be good if we draw into more creatures actually, so let's keep this. I will keep up to this figure in case they are on a creature based deck. And we may be able to snipe a Ajani's Bridemaid there, so let's put on control to be safe. I think what I should be... tough one. Let's disfigure the Soul Warden. We keep this up for a Pride Mate later on. Maybe I'm best off making them think I'm on a mono black plan for now, not reveal the white color just yet. That's the Heliod. Do I care about this now? Guess I should just get rid of it. Still no creatures though, it's a bit annoying, but let's put down the Champion of Dusk now. Draw a card. We draw into more lands. Ooh, tough, that's tough. May have some exile in hand though, so let's see about that. Okay, a Mavren. So let's play that now then, and let's see, I can give this Death Touch and Lifelink. We are gonna lose the Sorin next turn, I'm afraid, but well, it's what it is. Let's put this down tapped. Unless he goes for a blocking plan. But he needs a way to get rid of this champion soon though, so... Okay, that's how he deals with the champion. And this thing cannot get lifelink this turn, which is also good. Alright. Not gonna block that. Removal would be great. Now that's not removal. What to do? I guess this one. Go. Put this down. Anything we can get back from the graveyard? No. And done. We can give something lifelink now, which is a bit annoying. Will likely give themselves lifelink, I suppose, if they can. Another target creature, so he will be healing 3 this turn if he attacks. He does have us on quite a bit of a clock now. We draw into this a bit too late. Let's see. We will drop this and plus it for now. Vampire, yes. Thinking a bit of which one I should use. Put a +1/+1 counter on there. Like so. Don't think I will solve the Death Dweller just yet, so... Pass the turn and see what happens. Okay, so he is going for an aggro plan now instead of dealing with the Sorin. Like this. Right, alright. So we have a blocker for the Angel of Vitality. This down. And I guess -3, I suppose. Yeah, this one down as well. Next turn we can solve the Death Dweller to get back the Sky Marcher Aspirant, and we will just buff this one a couple of times so it can block the Angel. Depends what he attacks though. If he goes for the Fae, okay, this is getting out of hand now. Right. Okay then, okay then. Oh, wow. Oh, we need to block here. I mean, at least we got this now, so let's see. We only have this one in the graveyard. We want a couple more things in the graveyard now, I suppose, so let's... we can either sacrifice something, or we could attack in with this guy, I suppose. And we could also play a Vanguard and sacrifice it with Sorin later on, so let's attack in with this. See what he does. That gives us another blocker. Okay, he does that, then maybe I should let it die, but let's not waste resources. Let's do this. That way it doesn't die, and now we play this. We sacrifice this one to put damage to the face. Oh no, I made a mistake. I thought I had more mana available. We should be fine, I guess. Unless he has some way to buff that angel further, but I doubt he does. Okay then, okay. If he attacks, I will gladly block the Chinese primate. Does not attack with the Ajani. Fortunately. Alright then, so let's see. Need to heal up a bit, so let's give this guy lifelink. let's attack in with these two. I do hope he blocks with I buff this. We do right. Let's not mess that up again with mana. Okay, let's do it like this. Really wish we could draw into some sort of a exile spell for the Heliod. Death touch here, Mana's here. Play this depth and the turn. Are we in a position yet that we can just attack and then win the game? I don't think yet. We need more tokens to win. Yeah, resolve all. Resolve all. Will he attack or not? Does attack. Well, okay then. So we finally get rid of that thing. There we go. He's building a new angel now, but let's see. I think I need to get rid of that, so let's do this. Sacrifice that. Get rid of that thing. Play another one. Sacrifice that to get rid of this. Also heals us quite a bit, and guess I'll attack in with the knight for the time being. Will give us a new lifelink token. Okay. Play another one of these. And end the turn. Soul Warden, okay. As long as this doesn't have trample, I'm fine with it, but I doubt he's running Shadow Spear in this deck, so I don't think he really has a way to give it trample. Okay, 16-16. That does require quite a bit of blocking, but I'll be fine if he does attack him. Okay, he attacks in. Maybe I should block with these two because I can give them. Oh, this is 6. Nine, 12, 15. I want to keep the Mavrin though, so maybe one of these. The worst case he kills it, but that's fine. Want to activate these two. Okay, so these two are up front. Activate him. And him. A bit of damage there, but that should get rid of the primate. We heal quite a bit. Okay. My turn. We'll play this. Go. Let's sacrifice a token, I guess. Rid of the Soul Warden. And now we are finally able to attack in without having to worry. We have a lot of health to work our way through though, so let's see how this goes. We can attack in with the Heliod now, but that's not enough to kill us, so I'm fine with that. And he calls it. Wow, that was a really fun game. So let's move on to the next one. Maybe we can still get that 7 win today after all. This might be the last game for today. Let's have a look. Well, it should be the last game because we either win or we lose, so let's see who we will be up against this time. It's taking quite a while right now to find an opponent. Maybe there's not that many people that got to 7 wins or something in this event. Let's see, almost a minute now. We're up against SMS MSM40. Let's have a look at our hand. Oh, we have some early plays, I guess. This is Steptoe, but we can play these two into this. So I guess I will keep this. Sanctum Keeper also quite decent, so could also choose to play this tapped and then this, but I don't think that's worth it. It will be worth it to avoid a shock this coming turn, but I don't think I care too much about them shocking one of these creatures. I do care, however, that they are taking absolutely forever to mulligan. There we go. Vampire, let's go. Will likely get shocked. He does have the mono red sleeve, so might be mono red that we're facing right now. Or they just put on the sleeve to distract us, that's another possibility. Okay, he's choosing if he wants to shock that, I guess. He does not shock it. Okay then. Kind of thought we'd draw into a Legion's end soon, but see. Then this and this. And no attacks. He doesn't attack and eventually this will get flying, which is good. If he attacks in now though, then we know he has a buff spell. Okay, there's the shock, so that's what he was thinking about earlier then, I guess. This is really great against this type of matchup, so... But let's put down the Sanctum Seeker first. -3 that. Sanctum Seeker and still no attacks. I'm not too worried about cast down on this just yet, especially that we have a blocker now. He might remove the Soren, but I'm fine with that. I don't think he's gonna tag in. Maybe I should even just sacrifice this vampire to get rid of the Fervent Champion. Oh, let's do it. Ah, it's a tough one. Let's start gaining some life. I will start pumping up the Sanctum Seeker. I will keep up the cast down for one of these guys. I think gaining life against Mana Rat puts them on quite a bit of pressure. Okay, there's a Goblin Chain Whirler. Well, that's quite rough. We are gonna lose to Sora now then, I'm afraid, but oh well. Maybe he gets greedy and he only attacks him with one of them onto the Soren. If so, we will have another turn with Soren. Okay. Also, that's not the right thing to do. I don't understand, why doesn't he attack in with this? Am I missing something? I guess he wants to double block this, but this will be out of your reach, buddy. This is 6 now. Not sure what you're planning. And like that, we are at 30 life. Let's put down the Adanto Vanguard now. Okay, activate that. Go. My dude, go for it. I'll just block to send a message. Doesn't do much though. Go. Like this. Perfect, we did get a Lanta, so next turn we can... Has to block here, that's the good part. And that's the game. Absolutely amazing. There we go, what did we get? We got 7 wins and 2 losses. I think for this deck that's quite good. I think if you want a historic vampires deck, this is the one to go. Flame price, what do we get? 2 rares, we got a hostage taker, praying omnipotence, and Anadanto Vanguard, the star of the show today. Let's open the pack we got earlier. Oh, we have 2 packs actually. Nice. A Yumori. I don't need more of those, I'm afraid. And gems. Okay, seems we got all the rare cards in the set now then. Means no more buying Ikoria packs, we just need the mythics now. Anyways, let's move back to the deck a second. I love this deck. I played this back then in Standard. I felt it's absolutely powerful. Being able to buff the Knight of Ebon Legion to protect itself is really good. And this deck has so many passive draw power, like through Dust Legion Zealot and Champion of Dusk, that you always are able to put up power onto the field. I think Call of the Death Dweller definitely improved this deck quite a bit. I was quite happy with the performance of this card in particular. Sorry that I was noobing out earlier with the Excellence Binding, that I completely forgot about the secondary effect that it that you cannot cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. I thought the game was bugged there a second, and that was quite stupid of me, but oh well, everybody makes mistakes in Magic. I keep forgetting blanket effects all the time. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this deck. If you want to play this deck yourself, I will put the deck list down in the comments. It already has a sideboard, so feel free to take it into best of 3 if you wish to do so, or just take it into best of 1. I think for the best of 1 matchup, this build is quite decent, and if you are worried about Agent of Treachery and the likes, you can always swap in some God's Willing if you wish to. But I think with this type of deck, you should be able to even climb to Mythic before the season ends. If you haven't already, that is. I assume quite a few of you now with the quarantine and sitting at home will likely be Mythic already, because we all have way too much spare time right now. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been subscribing to my YouTube the past few weeks. I started this channel about 1.5 months ago, and I believe that we are almost at 90 subscribers already. I have been trying to let my channel grow as organic as possible, and so far I'm quite happy with it. I did talk before that I want to give away a digital code for the Secret Lair sleeves from the Talia Beyond the Hellvault, I believe it's called. I will be hosting that giveaway around once I reach 100 subscribers. I will make a video, so everybody that is interested in getting that particular code, feel free to keep an eye out for that. I will do a raffle among the subscribers and give it to one person. For my future plans right now, I do want to start creating, like I have been creating these videos full time up until now, and I have been getting so much positive feedback from all the viewers that I'm quite happy with it. I'm happy that for the audience that this does reach, that it's leaving a very positive impact on everybody. I'm happy that there is a small group of members that is constantly engaging and commenting or leaving feedback or requests on my videos. So really, thank you so much for that. It really helps me through the day, and whenever I see a nice comment, it just makes me happy. It makes me feel like my content is appreciated. It makes me feel that people really are watching my videos. So it motivates me to keep producing more. So I will be continuing this for the long run because I just love doing this, and I will keep on trying to improve my videos. I will keep on working on making the audio better. I did have a chat with, what's the username? I believe it's pronounced Billy Noriki, and he also gave me some tips to open up a Patreon. I already did that. I haven't advertised it yet, but in the future, if you do want to support me, have a look at that. I do offer some benefits like helping with deck brews and all that, but it's not necessary for now. For now, I just want to focus on getting the channel off its feet to really make it as good as it can be, and let's just all have fun together. And that's all for me. Just thank you so much for sticking around and bearing with all my shortcomings in terms of editing and the likes. So see you all next time. I will be uploading a new video tomorrow. If you have any particular requests, just leave them below and I will take them into consideration. Take care.